road is open to traffic until that last 200 meters. So we do have a center line except at the corners. And as usual, stay right to be safe, and we'll get going here in about a couple minutes. We'll be doing wheels in, wheels out on the
50-60 lead car. 50-60 lead car, go ahead, go on.
Okay, so this is the second race of the season, and as you can see, I actually am at the front of the race, and yeah, so this race went much better than up in Squim, and yeah, so it was I raced Masters 50 and 60 plus. They combined them, and the field was about 45 or 50 riders. And here you can see I am actually in the lead. So yeah, so it's my one moment of glory in the race, because up here you're going to see we're coming up to the first major climb in the race. We actually did 3 laps, and somebody decided that we should finish on the hill, so we actually ended up doing it 4 times. Somebody must have thought we needed extra credit, and so here you know, I'm trying to hang in, but you know, there was a fairly big group of riders that eventually rode away from us, and I wasn't able to keep up with them, obviously. But and here you can see it. They're pretty much, you know, all the major contenders are passing me on this long hill. But you know, I end up, you know, staying in contact behind them, and till we go down the hill on the other side. So it was pretty good, much better than Squim. And here you can see that we're heading into the downhill part of the race, and after the big climb, and the group, the main field, is pulled away from us at this point, and so I am riding with several riders that I would stay with for the entire race. And you can see this downhill it's going pretty fast. It's wet conditions, but I've got good tires, and starting to get a little rain here on the window of the camera. I think I reached like 40 miles an hour on that downhill. And here's Tony. I met him at up in Squim, so we ended up riding together for quite a while here in this race. So here I didn't see that Tony had actually caught up to some riders here, and that's why he was riding so hard. And here he kind of moves over, so I take over for him since he's done all this work to catch up to these guys and get in the wheels here. Now here's an example of what not to do. This guy, he moves over to the left, and when he does that, I should have taken his place and on the front and just driven it. But because I didn't do that, I just didn't have the strength. And these guys, you can see, they're all passing me, and I just can't do it. I had burned too many matches earlier, and I just didn't have the strength. I just didn't have it. Now here you can see, this is a good example of how to do a pace line. So we got like 6 or 7 guys here doing a pace line, which we did together for quite a while during the race, and which is what you want to do. And you can see one of the riders, that's Tony. So he's doing what he should, and he's dropping back, and he'll get behind me. And yeah, that's just what you do. That's the goal during this races or even a workout.